to, we can write DC as lambda of AB vector. So magnitude of AB vector plus lambda times magnitude of AB vector. Magnitude of lambda is lambda, so we can write it as 1 plus lambda AB vector magnitude. Now both sides multiply it by half of AB vector magnitude plus DC vector magnitude 1 by 2 lambda plus 1 AB vector, that is equals to vector PQ, that is equals to PQ vector. Therefore PQ is equals to half of AB plus DC. PQ is equals to half of AB plus DC. Now next one. Prove by vector method that line segment joining the midpoints of diagonal of a trapezium, line segment joining the midpoints of a trapezium of diagonal of trapezium is parallel to the parallel sides and equal to half of their difference. Let ABCD be a trapezium with position vector A vector, B vector, C vector and D vector respectively. Let P and Q be the midpoint of diagonals. Let P and Q be the midpoints of diagonal BD and AC respectively. Then position vector of P is, since it is the midpoint of BD, Q is midpoint of AC. So position vector of P and Q. Now PQ vector is equals to position vector of Q minus position vector of P. So we can write it as C vector minus D vector plus A vector minus B vector upon 2. C vector minus D vector, this is the position vector of DC. One by 2 DC vector minus AB vector, DC vector minus AB vector. Now DC is parallel to AB. Therefore DC vector is equals to some constant lambda into AB vector. Put the value of DC here, 1 by 2 lambda AB vector minus AB vector, 1 by 2 lambda minus 1 AB vector. PQ vector is equals to this. This shows that PQ is parallel to AB because PQ is equals to AB into some constant value, but AB is parallel to DC. Therefore, PQ is parallel to DC. Therefore, PQ is parallel to DC. DC vector minus AB vector lambda minus 1 AB vector magnitude divide by 2 on both sides. Half lambda minus 1 AB, that is equals to PQ vector. Therefore, PQ vector is equals to half of the difference of parallel sides. PQ is equals to half of difference of parallel sides. Now next one, if ABCD is a quadrilateral and E and F are the midpoints of AC and BD respectively, prove that AB vector plus AD vector plus CB plus CD is equals to 4EF. Now it is given that ABCD is a quadrilateral, F is the midpoint of BD, F is midpoint of BD, therefore in triangle ABD, AB vector plus 1 into AD vector is equals to AF vector. Now AB vector plus AD vector is equals to 2 times AF vector. It is the midpoint of this. Therefore, we can say that F vector is equals to B vector plus D vector upon 2. 2 times AF vector is equals to AB plus AD vector. Now, in triangle BCD, CB vector plus CD vector is equals to 2 times CF vector. Now add 1 and 2. AB vector plus AD vector plus CB plus CD is equals to 2 times AF plus CF. AF plus CF, that is equals to AF plus CF. We can write it as AF as F of A and this as F of C. Minus 2 into FA vector plus FC vector. FA plus FC. So that is equals to FE. 2 times FE vector. 4 times FE vector. Or we can say that Because A is midpoint, E is midpoint of AC, therefore 2 times FE here. Next one. ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram if L and M are the midpoints of BC and DC respectively, then express AL and AM, AL vector and AM vector in terms of AB vector and AD vector. Also prove that AL vector plus AM vector is equals to 3/2 times AC vector. Taking A as origin, let the position vector of B and D be B vector and D vector. L is midpoint of BC. L is and M is midpoint of DC. Now AB vector is equals to B vector. AD vector is equals to D vector. By triangle law of vector addition, AB plus BC vector is equals to AC vector. AB vector plus BC, we want to find out the value of BC. BC vector is equals to AD vector because ABCD is a parallelogram. Therefore, opposite sides are equal. So, this is equals to D vector. So, C vector has value B plus D vector. Now, L is the midpoint of BC. So, L has position vector 2B plus D by 2. M is the midpoint of DC. D plus D is 2D by 2. So, these are the coordinates of position vector of C, L and M. Now, AL vector, position vector of L minus position vector of A. A is 0 vector, so this is equals to B vector plus D vector by 2. AM, position vector of M minus position vector of A next one. If P and Q are the midpoints of the side AB and CD of parallelogram ABCD, P and Q are the midpoint of the side AB and CD, prove that DP and BQ cut the diagonal AC in its point of trisection, which are also the points of trisection of DP and BQ respectively. Taking O as origin, let position vector of B and D be P and D. Now by triangle law, AB plus C vector is equals to position vector of C is AB vector plus BC vector is equals to AC vector. AB vector has position vector B. BC is equals to AD because ABCD is a parallelogram. Position vector of D minus position vector of A. Similarly, AB vector is position vector of B minus position vector of A. Now, BC is equals to AD, so AC vector is equals to this. That is the point of CR, B vector plus D vector. A says C vector minus position vector of 0. Therefore, C point has the position vector B vector plus D vector. Now we want to prove that now position vector of point P is the midpoint of AB, so B by 2. Q is the midpoint of CD, so B vector plus D vector plus D vector by 2. B vector by 2 plus D vector. So these are the position vectors of point P and Q. Now the position vector of point dividing AC in ratio 1:2, AC in ratio 1:2 is equals to 1 into B vector plus D vector plus 2 into position vector of A 0 vector upon 1 plus 2 3. That is B vector plus D vector by 3. Now position vector of point dividing DP in ratio DP in ratio 2:1, 1 into coordinates of position vector of D plus 2 into position vector of P upon 2 plus 1, that is 3. B vector plus D vector upon 3. Now position vector of point, these are equal. So the point of trisection of AC coincides with the point of trisection of DP. Hence, DP cuts the diagonal AC. DP cuts the diagonal AC in its point of trisection, which is also a point of trisection of DP. Similarly, BQ cuts the diagonal AC in its point of trisection, which is also a point of trisection of BQ